a story of silence and screams the Rwandan genocide of 1994. Rwanda was once known as the land of 1,000 hills, green valleys, close communities, neighbors who shared meals, weddings, and prayers. In 1994, that peace was shattered. On the night of April 6th, a plane fell from the sky. Inside was Rwanda's president. That plane carrying Rwandan President Juvenal Habyarimana, a Hutu, and Burundian President Cyprien Ntaryamira was shot down by surface-to-air missiles as it neared Kigali, killing everyone aboard and directly triggering the Rwandan genocide. A horrific mass slaughter of Tutsis and moderate Hutus that marked a pivotal, devastating moment in history. By dawn, the country had changed forever. Roadblocks appeared almost overnight. Names were whispered, lists were checked, the cloud thickened. What began as political tension turned into a carefully organized campaign of death. The radio spoke first. Voices poured from small transistor radios, calling neighbors, enemies, telling people where to find them, teaching ordinary citizens how to kill. Words became weapons. Families ran. Mothers hid their children under beds. Fathers begged soldiers they once knew. It didn't matter. People were dragged from homes, from churches, from schools, places they believed would protect them. Instead, they became killing grounds. Machetes rose and fell. Gunshots echoed through the hills. Screams filled the air, then slowly disappeared. In just 100 days, more than 800,000 lives were erased. Not in secret camps, not behind closed borders, but in full view of the world. United Nations peacekeepers were there but powerless. Warnings were sent but ignored. Foreign governments debated words while bodies filled rivers. The world watched and waited. And Rwanda bled. Survivors remember hiding beneath corpses to stay alive. Children watched their parents die. Entire families vanished without graves, without names. When the killing finally stopped in July 1994, the country was silent. Not because there was peace, but because there were no voices left to scream. What followed was grief and an impossible choice: revenge or rebuilding. Rwanda chose remembrance. Courts were created under open skies. Survivors faced perpetrators. Stories were spoken aloud so they would never be buried again. Today, memorials stand where blood once flowed. Every April, candles are lit. Names are remembered. Not to reopen wounds, but to warn the world. Because the Rwandan genocide teaches us this: genocide does not begin with guns. It begins with words. It begins with silence. It begins with the belief that some lives matter less than others. And when the world looks away, history repeats itself. But why was the world silent in the face of this level of carnage? Hit the subscribe button and follow us on Facebook as we bring the answers in our next edition of the Crime Patch.